A quien me pregunte.
All right, we'd like to welcome Tony Finau to the interview room here at the Mexico Open at Vidanta. Tony, congratulations on your victory today.
Thank you.
It's your 6th PGA Tour title and your 4th since finishing runner-up here in this event last year. That's an amazing stretch of golf you've played. Just talk about today and you know, the finish and coming down the stretch and when you felt comfortable sort of knowing that you had it in the bag.
Well, I didn't feel comfortable until I was on the 18th green.
It's always the way, right?
Yeah, it seems no matter how many shots you're ahead, you're just so focused on getting in the clubhouse to win the golf tournament. So when I hit that third shot on 18, I was like, all right, I don't think I can screw this up now. But I played great golf all week. You know, that's something that I wanted to do. You know, every day I was striking the golf ball really nicely, and but the biggest thing was I was able to convert the birdie putts that I really needed to, and also some of the par saves that were momentum swingers for me. So very happy just with the 4 rounds I was able to put together. And I knew today was going to be a tall task going against you know, Rambo and with the form that he's in. So I was really put to the test and came out on top, which feels great.
You started the week number 11 in the FedEx Cup and moved to number 4 with this victory. How confident were you coming into this week, you know, having played well here last year and having your family here and the experience that you've had at the Vidanta Resort already?
Yeah, we love this place. You know, after coming here last year, we knew it was a place that our family really enjoyed, and it was a golf course that I really liked. And you know, my scores on the weekend, especially last year, kind of showed that. So I was looking forward to coming back here and getting some more of that good mojo. This is, you know, this tournament propelled me, I think, into the season that I had last year. This was the first high finish that I had all season in my season last year. I was playing not very good golf, and then I make a run on Sunday, and after that I played great golf throughout the rest of the season. So to get this win was huge, and hopefully it propels me to do more great things as the season unfolds.
Just wanted to mention, like, your 6th victory, as I said, and 4 in the last year. Your first 2 titles were won in playoffs, but it seems like the 4 that you've won recently have all been, you know, like a pretty large margin. How different has it been for you since that 5-year gap of, you know, not having a victory and then coming out and doing that?
Yeah, I just think it just says that I learned a lot, you know, in those. On Sunday out here, I've learned that you just have to be, aggressive. You have to make birdies. Guys are gonna make birdies. There's so many great players, and especially if someone of Rambo's stature, you know, Brandon Wu played amazing, you know, today. And so you got some of these guys that can go on these birdie runs. And so my mindset on Sundays, I think, has just changed. You know, you never get comfortable with the lead. That's my nature anyway, is to be an aggressive player. I always have been that way, and so Sundays are starting to shape up better for me since I've been in contention. But I think I just have learned a lot.
A great example of perseverance too. If you have questions, just raise your hand so we can see you, and we'll get a microphone to you, and then we'll ask, and we'll start over here on the, where is this microphone? Right here in the front.
Jose Villalba from Milenio Group and Multibest here in Mexico. Tony, what's you like the most about this golf course that fits your style so well? And like you said, this could be maybe a major in the future. How could this help to go to that other place to one day win a major, hopefully soon?
Yeah, there's a few tough driving holes, but there's also 4 or 5 holes that allow you to really swing the driver. It's pretty open on some of those holes, so yeah, I like hitting driver a lot. You know, when I play golf, it's the club that gets me the momentum, and it kind of goes hand in hand. When I'm swinging the driver well, I'm usually putting it well, and that's how I was as a kid. And this golf course, I think, just suits my game pretty nicely. You know, I think Rambo and I both hit a little cut. We like hitting the cut with the driver, and this golf course, I think, suits guys that hit a little left to right shot with their driver, but mostly I would say it just suits guys that hit it very far. And this golf course allows me to kind of open up a little bit and hit it with some length. But yeah, as you mentioned, I went on a nice run after this tournament last year, and hopefully it propels me this year to do some great things as well.
We'll go over
Hey,
here.
Tony. Today's Kids Day in Mexico. What kind of message would you send to the kids that they want to be like a pro? Many of them, they are right here today. So what kind of message would you say to the kids here in Mexico and in general?
Yeah, I would say to all the kids, keep working hard and keep believing in yourself. You know, there's nothing that you aren't able to achieve with hard work and some faith in what you're doing. And that's, you know, that's coming from someone, I would say that's very similar to the upbringing of a lot of kids in Mexico. And you don't have to have the resources, but if you have a desire and you work really hard, you never know what you can accomplish and what you can become. So hopefully I've inspired some of these kids as they've been out here watching me and inspire them to do some great things. You know, I'm not really anybody special. You know, when I was a kid, I was just like them, didn't come from very much, but I put a lot of sacrifice and hard work into becoming a great golfer, and if you do that, then you can do some great things.
Marisol, just stay on this side.
Hi, Marisol. Is there a special reason why you choose the green color to identify your foundation, your personal logo, and also your family was wearing it yesterday and today?
Yeah, you see all my family, they're all wearing green too. And I got my green shoes on. So the color green, as you mentioned, my foundation, if you look at my foundation logo, at the very bottom, it's a very pointy V. And the V is significant. It's the name of my mom, and her name was Vina. And she passed away in 2011, but she's someone that I like to honor every time I play, and I tee it up on Sundays honoring her wearing green. So that's the reason that green is so important to me, and it's just a great way for me to remember the sacrifices from my parents, and especially my mom, who was a wonderful person.
Go in the middle over here.
Hello.
It's working.
Hello, Tony. Chito Valdez, Grupo Imagen. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think you're a very family-oriented guy, and I think you're a very good person. Do you think this golf course is different for long hitters or not so long hitters? Does it make a difference?
Yeah, no question. This golf course is different for someone who hits it far compared to someone who hits it short. I would say most golf courses are, but especially this one. There's 4 par 4s out here that are over 500 yards. So that's going to favor someone that hits it far. I think it's the reason why, I came back this year. Again, it's a golf course that suits my style in that it's, pretty playable off the tee. And a lot of those 500-yard par 4s, I'm able to just send my driver and get a short iron in my hand compared to guys that are hitting longer irons. So it's a golf course that definitely favors guys that hit it further. And, it'll be interesting to see how many guys in the future come here and participate in this tournament. I think the field's going to get better, and hopefully that's the case starting next year.
Hi, Tony. Hi. Congratulations, Fernanda, para High Sports. How do you feel about beating one of the best in the world like Jon Rahm? And, of course, what are your expectations for the future?
Yeah, it feels great. Anytime you can battle, with a guy like Jon Rahm, who's in the form that he was, and come out on top, it makes you feel good. Rambo's a good friend of mine. We practice quite a bit together, and so having Rambo as like a sparring partner for me has only made me better, and I hope he can say the same. But as far as my future, you never know what your future holds, but take it a day at a time, and this is a nice step in the right direction on my season, and we'll just continue to stacking up, hopefully some wins and some major championships in the future.
Okay, we'll come in the front down here. Go ahead, sir.
Tony, Nicolás for El Universal Deportes. What does this win mean for you, and where do you rank it in all of your wins in the tour?
Yeah, every win is so special in its own way. I felt good coming into this week, but you never know how a week's going to go. You take it a day at a time, and but this one's so special. We love we love Vidanta. When we came here last year, we fell in love with the resort, we fell in love with the people, and then I love the golf course. So this is a very special win for me, very special to have my family here. And again, it's just such a cool resort, an amazing hospitality. We felt nothing but love being here, and so it just makes it extremely special that I can win here. And I think I've mentioned this before, hopefully our family this is a place that our family comes back to for many years.
Tony, just while we're on that subject, you mentioned out there in one of your interviews that, remember that this is a national open of Mexico. And how, can you just elaborate on that and how important that is to you winning a national open title?
Yeah, I think it's so important. This tournament is called the Mexico Open, at Vidanta, and to be able to win a national open in any country is very special. And so I'm proud to be the champion of a Mexico Open, and on a golf course that I think is very worthy of holding a national open. So this is very cool to just have so much support from all the fans, and a place that I have nothing but great things to say about. To be able to win here is extremely special.
Over here in the back.
Tony here from Grupo Imagen in Monterrey, Mexico. You are almost Mexican now that you've won the Mexican Open.
I like it.
And that you brought your family here. You've won the tournament. You've done everything. John Ram beat the score of the lowest round in the course for yesterday, and you beat him. Now, what do you take away from our country, from Mexico, besides golf? You're a great golfer. Nothing to talk about golf. What about Mexico, and what about you coming back every year and bringing back all your buddies and all your friends with us?
The energy is unmatched here from the fans. That's the first thing that jumps out, is the energy from the fans. The fans are unbelievable, so supportive. I mean, the announcements on the first and 10 tee are just epic. I love it. It's like a soccer announcement, but the energy is just unmatched. We don't experience anything like it on the tour, so that makes it stand out, and it's very different. The hospitality is the other thing. The people, we fell in love with the people. Even when we're in Cancun, we're here in Puerto Vallarta, the Mexican people are just wonderful people, and I would say that if you guys accept me as a Mexican, well, here I am. So, but it's... Thank you. I am just very proud to be your champion, so thank you.
Tony, just to wrap up with a couple of things, how would you assess this week? Is this one of your better putting tournaments, do you think? How would it compare to some of the other tournaments that you've played from that standpoint? Yeah,
this felt very similar to Detroit. I played very clean throughout every day. I didn't make a bogey today. I think I only made one bogey the first 3 days. One bogey each day. So it was just I just played really clean all week. I played really solid, and as far as ranking it against some of my best performances, it's pretty much right at the top. Yeah, I was able to make the putts that I needed to.
And just the round today, was there a particular hole or moment that you felt like was something that you did to keep that momentum going and kept you in the right frame of mind? Was there something that...
Yeah, no doubt. It was the par putt on number 8. I hit in the left bunker with my second shot, which is not too crazy of a bunker to get out of, and I just chunked the bunker shot, and it barely got out, and I had about 20, 22 feet for par off the fringe. And it was just huge for my momentum at that time. I was kind of cruising along with, a little cushion, 3-shot lead. If I missed that, a 2-shot lead just feels a lot different than a 3-shot lead, because 1 shot away from having a 1-shot lead. So I was able to keep that lead, and then the momentum all the way through the back 9.
And finally, you're one of the most popular athletes in golf and probably sport. To hear that chanting of your name out there during the ceremony, had you heard that before, and what was that? Did it send shivers up your spine?
Yeah, it's just so special. That's what these people, the fans here are just unbelievable. That's all I can say. They've been so supportive of me, and I feel all the love, and I look forward to coming back and playing in front of them next year.
Well, you are the champion. Congratulations, and we appreciate your time, and we look forward to you having you back.
Thank you. Thanks.